Just before we took a break, we learned different ways that we can help people with special needs.
But in some cases, it's our four-legged friends that really make a difference. Take the case of Patrick Downs, Jessica Kensky, and their service dog, Rescue. Patrick and Jessica were newlyweds when they were at the Boston Marathon last year. Then the bombings happened and Jessica and Patrick both lost a leg. That's where Rescue comes in. Jessica and Patrick got him from a nonprofit that offered a free service dog to any marathon bombing victim with a permanent physical disability. And as you can see, he's quite the helper. Rescue even brings a blanket when Jessica says, "Brr, I'm cold." Rescue is just one example of how service dogs can really change lives.
There are other dogs, though, that cater to people with other needs, particularly those who are living with post-traumatic stress disorder. But have you ever wondered, how are those dogs trained? Well, this afternoon, we get an up-close look at a method used to get the dogs and their new owners comfortable in public again.
There we go.
Neil Schneider has his hands full
Deal here.
with a new companion at his feet.
Deal.
Neil already had a lot to deal with before this new four-legged responsibility.
Deal. Here.
This 28-year-old suffers severe PTSD from a mortar round that knocked him unconscious during a tour in Iraq in 2006. His diagnosis qualifies him to receive this unique form of rehabilitation. You already know his name.
Deal. Heel.
Theo is one of 7 Labradors trained for the past 2 years through Pause and Effect.
It's going by pretty good. A lot better than I thought.
Part of the training is navigating the airport.
Just got him last week, and so far he's listening very, very well.
But the training is as much for the vets as the dogs.
I tend to get tense, I shake a lot, and I look for the nearest exit.
Being in public is often difficult for those with PTSD, and the longer they were in the terminal, the effects started to show on many of the vets, but the dogs were right there by their side.
I'm still anxious, but I feel a little bit better knowing that he's here and that I have a distraction.
Pause and Effect Flight 157.
The pairs boarded a plane,
You can pick one of the front 2 rows.
learning not only how to travel with their dogs, but that they can.
All right, everybody off. We're gonna do it again.
Hopefully, this is just the beginning of a long-lasting friendship.
Just being here, just being able to be here is success.
I am normally not that good, but you know, with Theo here, I feel a lot better. Good boy.
Neil's condition qualifies him to have Theo free of charge. Otherwise, it costs about $25,000 to buy, raise, and train a service dog like Theo. The service dogs also train at movie theaters, at malls, and at restaurants.
How about that?
Isn't that amazing?
Well, it's really like those dogs are rescuing their humans, giving them opportunities to live a fulfilling life. And you know, Jimmy, there are plenty of stories where humans rescue dogs too.
Yeah.
And this afternoon, we're going to share one with you. It's the story of Midas, buried alive in a landfill and knocking on death's door.
Yeah, this is a pretty typical day of just everything coming in.
They come here every day, truck after truck, hauling away the unwanted, unusable, and the unknown.
I was on that loader right there.
23 years, Troy Holt has moved trash at this solid waste center. The days, he will tell you, tend to blend together. But sitting right here in this front end loader, he heard something.
Yeah, it's real loud. But I heard it anyway. I wasn't for sure, but I thought I heard something. And then I started listening a little bit harder, and I stopped. And sure enough, there the dog puppy was.
You heard right. He said puppy thrown in the trash like a used soda can or rotten banana.
Yeah, he was all dirty, wet. I think he was a white-looking dog, you know. He was just pitiful looking.
I don't know, really, to be honest with you. As loud as it is in there, I'm surprised he did hear it, but it's just a lucky day.
Troy's co-workers helped him get the puppy to safety, gave him water, then brought the pit bull mix to a nearby animal shelter where he was given the name Midas.
It's sad. It's sad. I mean, the little pup had a collar and all on him.
The trucks here come from all over. Officials have no way of telling where the dog came from, and even these guys don't know how he survived being crushed in the back of a garbage truck.
I think it's sad. I really think it's sad.
Cats are typically known for having more than one life, and while Midas may be a dog, he's the one being given a second chance to live.
I hope he get well, get better, you know. I hope he make it.
After a few days at the vet, Midas was released to a foster home where he is doing much better. Officials said if this was done intentionally, the person responsible could face serious animal cruelty charges.
He looks like a little teddy bear. After a couple of days, Midas was wagging his tail and standing on his own. It's believed his foster family is going to adopt him.
Wow. You know, it's stories like Midas's that make you happy to hear of the happy endings, but itching to help other animals that need it. So, up next on Delmarva Life, we're going to meet a few more fuzzy little faces that would just love to see you walk right into their life and fill it with love.
And speaking of love, how would you like to fill Mom's heart with it this Mother's Day? I'll tell you how you can get in on our Mother's Day giveaway. We'll also announce today's lucky winner. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.